sound is so freaking cool. I think it's amazing because it's so simple and it's being overlooked by so many guitar players. Let's take the box. That's E minor pentatonic. All I'm gonna do is play two notes together. Wait, I know you know this one, but there are a few really cool levels that we'll get to, things I'm working on, and I think you'll dig it. Wait. So I'm taking two notes. Already this is giving us some cool sounds. Now the trick with this thing is not only to play it, but it's also to sing it. Like you know, a lot of times with music, people skip certain parts and then there are these big black holes that people don't understand why they don't progress. And the reason a lot of times is there's no sync between the ears, the soul, and the guitar. So we really want to make sure this is happening. It's pretty simple to do, it just takes a minute. Question: who's your favorite guitar player that is still alive? Could be anything, jazz, blues, rock. Drop a comment, I want to know, and I want to check them out. I'm gonna sing the bass first, so mi, sol, and I'll play the two notes, so mi, sol, la, si, re, mi, re, si, la, sol, mi. Then I'm gonna sing the top note, so la, si, so la, si, re, mi, sol, la, sol, mi, re, si, la. Now, when we want to create and improvise, it's extremely important, the way I see it, is to really know what you're doing. At the end of the day, pentatonic is 5 notes, but understanding how it sounds, feeling the pain against the chord is a big deal, because once we feel that energy and we understand the tension, we can really hear it across the guitar. Create. It's extremely important to actually make music with what we're trying to do. So I'm gonna take a little bass line, even not a bass line, one note literally. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm gonna kind of contrast that bass line or that note with lines and diodes. So I'm improvising with that framework of the box of pentatonic and with the idea of diodes. Check it out. All I'm doing is kind of holding this E and playing things around it. It doesn't have to be always a diode and then a line, could be and then something around the framework. Now, I know it sounds almost simple. I mean, it sounds simple because it is not complicated, but once you're doing that, you'll find, oh, I'm not seeing the E minor pentatonic here, or I'm not hearing this. Let me be honest with myself and my approach to guitar music and pause and then say mi, sol, la, si, re, mi, ah. Really? Okay, this is how it sounds. Okay, let me figure it out and then make music. Very big news. I'm working on this big online workshop that I'm super excited to share with you, and it's gonna happen very soon. If you want to get 10% discount, please click this link, and it's happening in September. So I'm really stoked. There is a ton of information there, and yes, I think you're gonna dig it. This is so cool. I remember the first time I kind of found all these sounds, I was kind of shocked, because we can group not only 2 notes, we can also group 3 notes. Now, maybe you heard about it and it sounds like a lot, but actually it's amazingly cool and it's such a fresh sound. It's super beautiful, and it also gives us a lot of room to use it as passing chords when we improvise and when we solo and when we create. So check out the framework really quickly. This is that. So I'm kind of doing one finger on the E, this one with the second finger on the bass. It's like a little G major basically, all fourth, and the E minor. You know that feeling that someone is playing E minor and the guitar player plays a million chords? Exactly. So this is where it's coming from. You can take all these fourth idea and expand it to 3 notes. it gives it a little bit of the solo and choir kind of essence. So right, and it has also this like open sound a little bit, which is really cool. You can use it in jazz, in rock, in blues, in anything. It just really spices up the situation. And just notice you can also do 4 notes. Whoa. Definitely has a jazzy sound, especially this guitar. Super cool. Wow, I didn't play this guitar for so long. I feel like I'm cheating this guitar with the other one, so it's kind of awkward moment. Does feel nice to play it. So let's see the framework really quickly to make sure it's clear. Here, so cool. And here, you have this chord and this chord. And of course, what I would want to do is you don't have to do it fast, just something in time. And of course, right now I'm really sticking to this area just for explanation, but I will definitely practice all these ideas in the different positions so we can see it, hear it, and sing it. The only way I'm able to do these videos is by your support on Patreon, so thank you so much. If this video helps a little bit, you can click the like button, maybe subscribe, or even check out the Patreon to support. Thank you so much. It's extremely important to create. So I'm just gonna take the stuff we talked about. Maybe 2 notes. Or 3. Right, so what happens when I'm doing this, I need to pull from memory the location, the framework of these ideas in time in a creative way. And sometimes you'll see, and you be honest to yourself and with yourself when you're doing it, oh, I meant to play this thing and I played this thing. Pause, let's practice. And pause again and go back to soloing and creating. Thanks so much for listening, guys. I hope this was cool and fun and interesting. I'll see you guys next week.